It's just 36 seconds long. Like, yeah, it's really just a build up and a drop. That's not really something you should ever send someone to get feedback. Hey guys, welcome to the studio. Today I'm ultra extra super busy. I have to finish another song for the label of Lost Frequencies. I just signed a song to his label and now a follow-up. Although the first one wasn't released, it will be released in 2 months. Can't wait, super excited. So today we'll just do an easy track submit edition where I listen to your music, to the music that subscribers sent to me and want feedback for. Today, we'll just pick random songs, not the best ones, not the worst ones, not any kind of style, just random. I haven't listened to them, all of them are new to me, and I will just rate them and try to go through as many as possible. So let's get started. The very first one by Devon, and it's called Broken. Very MIDI sounding piano. Okay, I'd give it a 3. It sounds like music, but it's very boring. Everything is on one. There is no real theme, topic, melody, style. Yeah, but everyone starts, and I want, again, this is not to like trash anyone, just judging on what I hear and just being as honest as possible. My own songs, the first 3 years sounded like crap. Worse than this, way worse. Just to point that out. Everyone starts at the same level. It's then just about how much time you put into it and how much you learn in that time frame to make better music. Also, by the way, before I forget it, we got a sponsor today for the video, Trackclip. They're a distributor where you can like submit your music. They will release it for you on Spotify, all other platforms, and promote it. And the best song today will actually win a free release with them. So if you're interested, go check it out. It's linked down below in the description. Let's continue. Next song is by Alpo House, The House of Love.
The House of Love.
A little better. It has a style. It sounds like old school house, organ house. Frequency-wise, it's still a mess. Arrangement is good. Like it follows a structure. There's a theme, a topic. It sounds a little more complete. I'd give it a 4. We're speaking like 1 to 10. 10 the best. Like I've never given anyone a 10, but yeah, a 4. Solid. Next up, Amino, a demo, Shake It, featuring Damvik. Featuring is already good. This means he went through the trouble recording someone. Let's see. Cool chords.
Like, you know, you're chilling with the bad man, a bad man. I'm never on the sideline. I'm that man, and I'm flying at the bad man. Yeah, that's line. Yeah, I am that man. I'm that man. I don't really wanna brag, but I put it really bounce like.
I like the vocals. Like has a cool style to it. Let's skip a little to the drop.
You make me feel sexy now. Drop your phone, no more texting now. Tell me what you need, don't you worry, miss. All you need is shake this booty now. Do, like how you do, shake that.
It has a certain something to it. It doesn't sound highly professional, but like a good feel to it. It starts to be a little catchy. The vocals help a lot. They're not the best on the planet, but this is already, yeah, it's quite okay. I'd give it like a 5. Maybe 5.5 if we're generous. Let's continue. It's getting better. Deuce, The Day. Yeah, it sounds a little empty, but not fat. Usually you want empty and fat. and it sounds like a loop stretched out to 2 minutes 47. So I'd give it a 4. Like the drums sound okay, but the Sine piano thing is very, very thin and tiny. Yeah, and that's the next one. Yeah, doesn't exist. We got that a lot. People like not being able to keep up the link. New one by user 2 blah blah blah. Someone didn't even put a name in there. But let's see. Maybe it's good. Mixing sounds alright, decent. It's just 36 seconds long. Like, yeah, it's really just a build up and a drop. That's not really something you should ever send someone to get feedback, because like that's still in a phase where you have to decide yourself. I'd give it a 2 because like it's the furthest away from a full song. If it would have been like arranged fully, it might even got like a 5. Maybe 5.5, because it actually sounds pretty okay. Next up, by Devon, Master HD Hold You, featuring Jade and Asai.
Yeah, I think I minimize, I feel treat love like a rental. I be flashing my eyes when I drop down 10th and Central. For the
by far the best one so far. Sounds like a full song, fully arranged. The vocals are decent. Ups and downs, contrasts, everything is in there. The vocals, like I would edit them differently, give them more a pop. They're a little buried too much in the mix for a song where the vocal is the main thing. The processing on the vocals could be improved. Mixing a little. So I'd say 6.5 to 7, because this is something. If you would listen to a Spotify playlist and this would be in there, you wouldn't be weirded out or skip. It just flows nicely if you find a playlist where it belongs style-wise. Next up, FRDRX Last Night.
last night I've been looking for you. And last night I've been looking for you.
It's interesting. It's not clashing, but it's like it doesn't feel like belonging together. The vocal and the instrumental, it's like it's not there yet. And I don't know if this was done on purpose, because then it's kind of interesting, or if it was just like by mistake and lack of better vocals. Let's give it a little more.
Left me at the mercy of the crowd, and I blame you 'cause you let me down. My world is spinning, spinning round. Now hear me scream and shout.
Okay, this part is even better. Let's give it a 7.5. It's good and interesting. That's a good combination. Next up, didn't submit the right link. Matt Skies Collide featuring Michael Cantos.
History and we'll be far from here. Just take a glass of wine. Just take a.
I'm not a huge fan of the vocals, to be honest, and the instrumental is a little like too generic, and the mixing isn't the best. I'd give it a 5.5, 6. Like the vocal needs a little like tweaking, pitching and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like close to being at the point where it's like full good song. Next up, by Droxy's FPS Highway 61. Yeah, very dreamy, chill, trap influenced kind of song. It's not bad, but it's boring. That's my problem. It's good as like background music, background in a film, background, I don't know, on a website, stuff like that, but it's not like present enough to be like the main thing, at least not for me. Some people love this very chilled kind of style. I'd give it a 5. It's solid, but it's a little boring. Next up, The Sheep Sings. Why Be Merry? Okay, let's see. That looks interesting. I don't know, it's somehow cool because it's not the typical thing. I couldn't put it in a box. My biggest concern is like the arrangement. It sounds throughout very much the same. The vocals are okay, the drums are okay, like everything is okay. The style is interesting. The style is actually the best because it's different, and different is always good. Let's give it a 6. Next up, by Old Bull, No Name. Also here, like, kind of solid. I like the kick. It's probably the best in the song. Very boring. It's just like chords on one and like not the most interesting chord progression, and then there's not really anything else happening. It sounds more like a first draft, but a promising first draft. I think if you add a melody, a main melody, some counter melodies, maybe some vocals, some pitched vocals, some snippets here and there, effects, automation, all that good stuff, then this could turn into something. At the moment, a 5. Next up, the Santiago. Proper progressive house. Sounds very complete. The arrangement is there, the elements are there. I would just tweak the main lead synthesizer sound. Sounds again very generic, maybe some layering, maybe some delay, maybe some automation to get movement in there. Said it already a million times, but those things definitely help. I think this one, with a little bit of tweaking, could be even a release. So yeah, I think that's it for today. If you're interested to submit your song, it's linked down below in the description, and I'll pick a winner in the coming days, and also you can let me know in the comments which one you think was the best, and the winner again will get a free release on Wiseband distributor where you can release your music and keep 100% of whatever your song makes, plus promotion on Spotify and all that good stuff. If you're interested, check it out in the description. See you tomorrow again, back here in the studio, continuing with the ceiling right here. These panels need to go up there, and also the live setup that I'm working on right now. I got some new gear, I need to test it, and the light show, more on that tomorrow, so tune in.